Fatty liver is called a silent killer for a reason. Unlike the fat you can see, this fat wraps itself around your liver, and with zero symptoms until real damage is already done. And this is the exact fat that is quietly driving the chronic liver conditions destroying millions of lives today. And what's fascinating is that fatty liver does not just drive liver disease like liver inflammation, cirrhosis, or liver cancer. It affects the whole system. It's strongly linked to diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. But the good news is that, while fatty liver is extremely dangerous, it is also easy to lose once you know how to target it well. In this video, I am going to show you the fastest way you can target fatty liver and melt it. So we are going to go over the best foods to incorporate into your regimen. And then I want to go over the best exercise to specifically help target fatty liver. So let's start with foods, because what you eat every day is either feeding your fatty liver or starving it. And one of the most powerful weapons you have against fatty liver is choline. And choline is just an essential nutrient that is closely related to the vitamin B family. Your body makes a small amount in the liver, but most of the choline you need comes from your diet. Eggs are one of the richest sources, and I mean the whole egg. 2 whole eggs alone can give you nearly half of your daily choline needs. Beyond eggs, you have beef liver, salmon, chicken breast. And if you are plant-based, cruciferous vegetables, soybeans, and certain mushrooms like shiitake mushrooms are your go-to options. Now, here is the part I really want you to understand. Your liver is constantly working to process and move fat out of itself. But it cannot do that job alone. It specifically needs choline to build something called very low-density lipoprotein particles. You can think of them as little transport trucks. These trucks are what carry fat out of your liver and into your bloodstream where it can be used as energy. No choline, no truck. And when there are no trucks, fat just piles up inside your liver with nowhere to go. Researchers have actually proven this in a striking way. They put healthy participants on a choline-deficient diet, and within weeks, those participants developed fatty liver, just from removing this one nutrient. And interestingly, when choline was reintroduced their diets, the fat started clearing. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition also found that people with higher choline intake had significantly lower liver fat levels, even without making major changes to the rest of their diet. Your liver is literally waiting for this nutrient to do its job. That is how powerful and direct this connection is. Another powerful nutrient that can be beneficial for the liver is epigallocatechin gallate. It is basically the main active chemical ingredient in green tea that is responsible for most of its health benefits. You see, epigallocatechin gallate acts as an antioxidant. And here is why that matters for your liver specifically. When fat accumulates in your liver, it triggers a process called oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as your liver cells being constantly attacked by harmful molecules called free radicals. Antioxidant is what helps overcome this. But when your body does not have enough antioxidants to fight back, those free radicals start winning. They damage your liver cells, they drive inflammation, and they are what takes fatty liver from a manageable condition to something far more serious, like fibrosis and cirrhosis. So antioxidants are not just nice to have for a fatty liver, they are absolutely critical. And the good news is, you do not need an expensive supplement to get epigallocatechin gallate. It is sitting in something most people already have in their kitchen: green tea. Green tea is the richest natural source of epigallocatechin gallate, and studies have shown that drinking it consistently can significantly reduce liver fat, lower liver enzymes, and reduce inflammation in people with fatty liver. So if you are not already drinking green tea regularly, start immediately. And this brings us to the final food approach, and that is omega-3 fatty acids. Now, unlike the other nutrients we have talked about, omega-3 is a type of healthy fat. And I know it might sound counterintuitive to eat fat to fight fatty liver, but stay with me here because this is one of the most well-researched areas in liver health. And there are 2 forms that matter most for your liver: EPA and DHA. These are the active forms your body actually uses. Omega-3s work on 2 fronts simultaneously. First, they directly reduce the amount of fat being produced and stored in your liver. Second, they powerfully reduce liver inflammation. So while epigallocatechin gallate protects your liver cells from damage, omega-3 is actually going in and reducing the fat load and calming the fire down at the same time. And here is the interesting part. A meta-analysis found that omega-3 supplementation significantly reduced liver fat in people with fatty liver disease. Not slightly, but significantly. So, where do you get it? Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are your best source. And if you struggle to get enough from food alone, you can get it from supplements. Now, once you have dialed in the food, the correct exercise will become the magical multiplier. And when it comes to fatty liver specifically, the research is very clear on this. Aerobic exercise is the most powerful and most consistently proven exercise for shrinking liver fat. One study found that moderate intensity aerobic exercise reduced liver fat significantly. And here is the part that blew me away. It was independent of weight loss. That tells you something very important. What is happening inside your liver and what is happening on your body are two completely different things. Aerobic exercise targets liver fat directly. So what does this actually look like in real life? We are not talking about running marathons or spending 2 hours in the gym. The sweet spot, according to research, is 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity cardio. That is just 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Brisk walking, cycling, jogging, all of it counts. The key is consistency over intensity, but you could also pair it with resistant training. But here is my golden tip. Start with aerobic exercise, then, as you build momentum, start layering in 2 to 3 resistance training sessions per week.